Buongiorno everyone, welcome to the player ratings after the 4-1 defeat at Old Trafford, and we'll breeze through these nice and quickly. So we'll start with Freddie Woodman, who showed today that he's not Premier League quality for me. Might think that's harsh because he is going to one of the best teams in the league. You'd thought this season Man United will be challenging for the title under the signs they've made. There's some other likes of Varane, Ronaldo and Sancho, but that's 12 goals conceded in 4 games now. And a lot of them until today, he hasn't been at fault for. A lot of them have been dodgy refereeing decisions. The defence let him down. But the day he was completely gone for me. He looked so out of his depth. The first goal is a stinker. It takes a bit of a deflection, which is a bit unkind. But again, there's not enough power behind the shot from Greenwood. He's got it like this. Push it out, mate. Push it out for a corner, a throw-in or whatever. That's the last kick of the half. Just get rid of it. And then it's gone. Problem solved. 0-0 at half-time. He puts it into the lap of Ronaldo. He puts it on a plate for one of the best players ever. He can tap it in. No worries at all. 1-0 Man United. And then everything after that, even crosses. Like, he hasn't looked assured that much from crosses. He definitely didn't today. Just flaccid the day from Woodman. Not enough behind him. Not enough confidence. No assurance from him. Shot stopping wasn't good enough. Nothing was good enough today from Woodman. I'll give him a 2. Manquillo, on the other hand, comes into the team first start this season out of nowhere. Barely made an appearance as a sub. Barely played any seconds so far this season, and he was brilliant. I thought he was. I said before kick off in the live watch long that was the one thing I agree with Bruce in the day was bringing in Manquillo for Murphy, who we know Murphy's decent going forward with crosses and set pieces and stuff, but Manquillo was more assured at the back, more solid, and I thought he had a decent enough game down there, to be honest. Got forward well and took his goal very well. Lovely finish into the bottom corner, and I'm glad that the travelling Toon Army had something to celebrate at least today. Taking that game to 1-1 at that time, that would have been a brilliant moment to celebrate. Manquillo took his goal well. He was good throughout, and I thought when we took him off, to be fair, we looked worse. We definitely looked worse. I thought Brucey's subs were shite today, as always. Late, but poor. Lewis came on. He was stinking for the 4th goal. But I won't even bother rating him because he came on late. And then at right back, Murphy was just giving the ball away and doing nothing when he came on. So, Manquillo. The thing is, Manquillo is an actual defender. We all know Murphy's a fucking winger. He was trying to be converted into a wing back. Manquillo is a defender. Manquillo has positional awareness. He has defensive tactics in his head from previous coaches, thankfully. So he looks better at the back, obviously. So Manquillo the day, I'll give him a 7. Isaac Hayden at centre-back, something I didn't agree with Bruce doing, putting Hayden as centre-mid into centre-back when Federico Fernandez and Fabian Shaw are on the bench. Don't know why that happened, but I think he had a good enough game. Isaac Hayden. Actually, could he done better for Ronaldo's second? Didn't really close him down very quickly. But I thought he had a good enough game. Hayden's going to give you everything, isn't he, no matter where he plays, and he was there at the back. I'd like someone to question Bruce of why we left 2 international centre-backs on the bench and put Hayden in there in his wrong position. But he did a good enough job, to be fair. It's not like we can fault him. I thought he was decent. I'll give him a 5. Lascelles, I thought, really petered off, to be honest. He looked tired as well, actually, second half. I thought first half he was quite commanding early doors. I thought he had a good opening quarter of the game. Opening 15, 20 minutes, he was decent, but second half, couldn't keep up with it. And we knew there was said half-time in the watch-along that the demands of the players and how much we were trying to press and stay organised and keep the line, that was gonna falter off, and it did. Second half, it did falter off. I'll give Lascelles a 4. Moving on to Ciaran Clark. Pretty much the same thing I've said for Lascelles, really. Awful second half. Probably worse than Lascelles, actually. Horrendous second half. But he hasn't played that much, and when he has come in, Clark's past his best now, man. Ciaran Clark is past his best. And today, once Lingard came on and Greenwood was finding more space, he's getting pulled left, right, and centre. He has got hope in hell for Ciaran Clark. So, got a bit of a run around second half. I give him a 4, possibly a 3. Ritchie Matt Ritchie today was better than he has been this season defensively. I thought I had him down in a bet to get booked, to be honest, because I thought he'd have a real tough go of it. I thought he'd be dragging people down left, right, and centre. He did make a foul early stages where I think he escaped a yellow card, but I think he was better today, going back, better in terms of his defensive duties. He wasn't caught out too much. I thought it was written that Ronaldo would jump up and score a header and Ritchie would just be in the middle of nowhere waiting for it to happen. But Ritchie was okay the day. He was getting forward. He had an awful cross, mind. Actually, there was a moment where we had a few players in the box and Ritchie, he just needed a nice little pitching wedge, dinking into the box, and he got his fucking driver out and Happy Gilmore it. Smashed it with his laces. You know, he must have killed the ball boy. It went out for a throw and he must have wiped someone out and the crowd were unconscious. Why on earth was he drilling the ball in like that from that close? That was a wasted opportunity. But I thought he was out of the day. I'd give him a 5. Sean Longstaff, again, it's like a tale of different situations throughout the game. I thought Sean was brilliant first half an hour. He was intercepting a lot. He was everywhere. He was demanding the ball. He was wanting to get involved. And then he was clumsy second half. He wasn't closing people down. Fernandez, surely that's his man. Got to close Bruno down for the third goal. He would have done that in the first half an hour. So again, maybe it's a thing of fatigue and tiredness. But Sean Longstaff, I thought he was much better in spells. In some parts of the season, he's been good, and then some parts again, later stages of this game, he was poor. But I thought he was alright. I'll give Sean Longstaff a 5. Joe Willock, I've got him down as catching up with his match fitness still, really. Catching up with match fitness. He had a chance in the first half. He got into the box. Decent position and blazed it over. That was a poor finish. Snapped at that. We haven't seen anything from last season yet in terms of his runs into the box and getting on the end of things as much as we'd like to see, but he barely featured for the Gunners in pre-season, so I'm not going to be harsh on him. I think he's catching up. We'll judge him properly in a couple of weeks' time. Today, he can have a 5 as well. Almirón, I thought, was fantastic today. I thought he was absolutely class today, Miguel Almirón. His play for the goal for Manquillo was brilliant. You know, he picks up his own half, skips past one, leaves Maguire for shit. He's away. See you later. He takes on a couple more. He bombs, plays the pass at the right time. So many times Almirón doesn't make the right choice in the final third. He did this time. Saint-Maximin spots the run of Manquillo. Nice little toe punk through. Manquillo finishes. Almirón was everywhere his day. His work rate was through the roof. Yeah, I thought he was very good today. He was dead up for it, and he played up for it. Good job he was picked. Not that it mattered in the end, could be 4-1. But good job he was picked in terms of what we're seeing on the pitch, what he was delivering. He was crucial in terms of picking the ball up in the middle of the park and dragging us further forward with his stamina and his pace. Yeah, good game for Almirón. Probably my man of the match. I'll give him a 7. Him or Manquillo. I'll give it Manquillo for the goal, actually. Maxi looked like he wanted to ruin the show, didn't he? He knew, Saint-Maximin the day knew that the world was watching this game for Ronaldo. And he knows that if he played better than Ronaldo and maybe he got the score sheet and got the winner, that he would get his dream move to a European club. He'd get himself some Champions League football that he so much wants, him and his agent. Can't blame him, really. But he was good the day, Saint-Maximin. He was always a threat. He was a burst of energy when he got on the ball as well, taking players on. A lot of the time, there was just no one near him. He was giving it to Joelinton. They were trying to look for each other again. He was looking around. There was no one ahead of him. He was isolated because we obviously the plan to have everyone behind the ball. Saint-Maximin, good game of the day. Final product again, maybe questionable, although obviously got the assist for Manquillo. Couple of shots, maybe efforts in the final third wasted, but I thought he was all right. He can have a 6. Joelinton, I thought, was very good today. Very good. He had a shot on target. Again, though, it's the final phase for Joey, isn't it? It's that shot. It's that where we know he's not a striker, because his build-up play was quality of the day. I mean, in the first half, all game he had Varane. All game he was pulling Varane inside out. One of the best defenders in the world. Man United buzzing over him. World-class defender from Real Madrid. Illustrious career, won everything. Joelinton had him the day. Like, I mean, the first half when he had him by the touchline, lovely touch around him, spins him, leaves him, gone. And then he drags a shot wide. Poor, weak effort of a 11-year-old. It was a shocking effort. Dragged it wide. No substance to the shot. And then second half, he does the same. Outmuscles a few defenders, gets his breakaway, good footwork, gets into the box. Perfect position for a striker. You know, if that's a striker back in the day, Shearer, Bellamy, whoever, put it either side of the keeper and it goes in. He stings the hands of De Gea. You can say at least it was on target, but it's never gone in. It's never caused much trouble. And that's him summed up, really, innit? I mean, that's why he's a winger. That's why he needs support. That's why you need a Wilson there to lay it off to, or someone else to offer a hand to give it to, because he's not the man you want to then have the shot. Great if you want to take someone on, open up a bit of space, a bit like a Jack Grealish. Obviously, he's nowhere near him, but he's doing the same job on the left-hand side there, where he's dragging defenders away. He's making space. You just need that runner. Where's Willock? Where's Saint? Where's, if there was another striker on, you know, hopefully it'll be Wilson, because he cuts inside there and he has no option but to take the shot away, really. Takes the shot away. No accuracy on it, no power on it. Doesn't get the goal, but I thought his build-up play and everything else was quality. Joelinton can have a good 6th a day as well. In the subs, Murphy, 30 minutes to go. Poor, giving the ball away all the time. Lewis at fault massively for the last goal, where Lingard spins him. He just dives in. Lewis dives in. I don't know why he even came on. If we're 2-1, 3-1 down, why are you bringing on defenders, mate? Bruce, what are you bothered about now? Trying to keep the scoreline down. And that didn't even work. So what's the point? I would have brought Joe White on. He brings Jeff Hendrick on for 5 minutes. I can't remember him getting anywhere near the ball. I don't think he was even in a camera shot. So I don't think he touched the ball. So what was the point in that? Like I say, bring Joe White on. Give him his Premier League debut. Young Joe White, 18 years old, from Newcastle, from Carlisle. Give him a chance at least, and he can say, I made my Premier League debut at Old Trafford. I played with Ronaldo. Tell the grandkids. Give him a chance. What's the harm in that? But you bring on Lewis and Hendrick, who do nothing, and then we're conceding further goals once they're brought on. Bruce the day. Hayden at the back out position. Did all right. Woodman, let's hope Darlow's fit for next week. Typical defensive performance. But I thought, what's the match reaction? We said, I think we're all right today. Scoreline's probably a bit harsh. Looks more embarrassing than it was. I think we were okay today. We're decent. We're causing enough problems. We looked organised and resilient. Just got tired towards the end and then lost it really against Man United's final third quality. Bruce can have a 5. Nothing that I didn't expect today. It was a bit better than expected, actually. I thought we'd get beat 5-0. I thought it'd be 2-3-0 down at half time. So that's it. Right then, everyone. Cheers for watching. Get your comments on the player ratings in there. What you thought of today's game. Subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV and enjoy yourselves.